a face painter that wants to increase your income, but you don't know where to start and you don't know what you need to do just to get more money, this is the video for you. Hello friends, my name is Stephanie Lee-Harper, aka Super Steph, and I run a company called the Super Party Heroes. And we basically send off 1 million face painters, balloon twisters and fairies and pirates and superheroes around different parts of Brisbane, Australia, and do shows for us. Now, I found along the way, I've been doing this for 20 years, and I'm going to show you the pitfalls of what face painters do, which are going to end up crashing your business. And also on the other side of that, the things that will going to raise it up so that people trust in you and get you to come to their events and work. So why are some people getting more money than others? Magicians, they get roughly about over here, about $400 for a 45-minute show. And we're out there doing the shows. The face painter's still there, getting around $150, $200 an hour. And they're still there when we leave. I'm like, this isn't right. And it's not right because I know, and you know, that face painters are technically more skilled than magicians in different ways. I can't do what you do, which is really good face painting, or even mediocre face painting. Even with the most basic face painting skills, this is what you need to crush everybody else, even if they're better than you at face painting, and get into the festivals, the pubs and clubs with your face painting. So number one is, first of all, make sure that everything around you looks professional, which is your face painting kit, the logo t-shirt that you have with your logo on it. Make sure you have a website, not one of those Facebook pages. That just screams, I will go for any money at all. Pick me and I'll go for 50 bucks an hour. So get yourself a proper website. Anything more than just a one page. And where do you get your website from? You get it from a company called Upwork.com, where you can have people across the globe doing it for cheap because they don't live in expensive countries, and making you a website that you can afford when you're starting out. Make it simple, white, crisp, clean, and I recommend making sure that you have just a template of somebody else's, and then you fill in the spots with your nice face painting designs. Now that comes to my other thing. Make sure that you actually get good face painting designs. Don't put when you went round to Sarah's house just round the corner for $75 when you started off 20 years ago, and that's the only photo that you've got of Spider-Man. Find some cute little kids who've got personality and get photos with your face paints on them doing fun things with their face. Because nobody's actually looking at your face paint. Nobody is, maybe someone. But they're mainly looking at how excited that child is, because the enjoyment is coming from the child that they can imagine is in their brain, which is their kid, and you're trying to portray that through the image. So don't get one of these kids. No matter how pretty they are, get someone like this. Yeah! Woo! These are my favorites. I'll put them in just in here. These ones, these ones, these ones, these ones. Now, also on top of that, make sure that you have got a good sounding voicemail. Welcome to Fantastic Face Paints. This is Jasmine, the face painter. You want it sounding professional and clear, not this. Hello, it's Jasmine Face Paint, leave a message. Does that sound like a fun person to you? Now, what is the reason behind all of this? Why have a nice website? Why have nice images? It's mainly the reason because the client has to have 100% trust that you are professional, and that's it. Plus, just like I saw recently on a billboard, it said, people do not eat with their mouth, they eat with their eyes. That is true. So make sure they gobble up your nice face paint pictures. Step 2 of your face painting income getting higher and higher, drowning you in money. When you get the email coming in from a client, from previous face painting jobs that you've had, or referrals, or website inquiries, make sure that you don't just send them an email, email gone, and then sit on your hands. Make sure you pick up that phone and you are the first to call them. People want to connect with people, so you've got to make sure that you get on the phone and you sound happy. Hi, oh yes, I heard that Samantha's going to be having a party. Oh, I'd love to do that. She's going to look amazing with face paint. And when you don't hear from them for 3 days because they've said they've got to go and think about it, call them up again, call them up again, call them up again. The fortune is in the follow-up. That's what all the special people say. So phone them up because they're probably just busy, and just make it easy for them. But you don't keep phoning them. You phone them up 2 days later. Hey, I haven't heard from you. Just double checking if you still want me to do Samantha's amazing party. And if you don't hear from them, text them. Hi there, the last slot's going now. Just make some excuse until they say no. Go. Get away from me, a face painter. Now, step three. Step three is really important. You have to network. Network, which is something I hate doing because I'm a hermit. So you can do this various ways. You can go and meet face painters for nice, fun face painting dinners. You can go and phone up other agents that deal with face painting and say, hey, if somebody gets sick, then I'm your girl. Phone up your competition. Get friendly with them, because sometimes they will definitely need a person that's at the end of the line that they like, that they're going to refer to. I've just had it today with a magician who's double booked himself. Guess he's called? Me. Thank you. And also the most important list that you're ever going to have is your past client contact. So this is what you need to do. Keep an eye on all the bookings that have come through, and then next year, go back to that same year, jump 2 months before, and then phone those people up. And if they don't pick up the phone, leave a voicemail and then send them an email. Hello there, I remember it's Samantha's party in 2 months' time. I thought I'd just double check. I've still got a spot on around that date. Would you like me to book it in for you? Now, number 4, this is a controversial one. Some people are going to disagree with me, and that is okay. Put the complaints down there. Tell me how rubbish I am, because all it does is just help me with the algorithm. Thank you. This is it. Don't advertise. Not for when you're starting off. Just don't advertise. You need to put in the hard work, which is contacting daycare centres, festivals, clubs that have kids clubs, vacation care centres, schools. Get those lists. And if you don't like doing it, get somebody else, but I can guarantee they won't be as good as you. Why should you not advertise when you start off? Because usually you haven't got any money. Money, 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 money. You need to collect that money without giving too much away. And why do I say that advertising is not the best when you start out? Because you really don't have a budget for your advertising spend. If you use Facebook or Google Ads, I can guarantee you that it will cost a fortune just for you to get an inquiry. At this moment in time, I'm spending around about $23 Australian, and usually about 1 in 5 will convert. So that's about $100 for one show. But luckily, when you're not doing face painting, which I'll come to that, you can do that because your show is more expensive when you're doing a magic show. But with face painting, it's different. Until my secret recipe. The secret recipe is in step 6. So you need to exchange money with time. And if you're starting off, hopefully you've got some time to kill. You can either do it by phone or text message, but I recommend by phone. Number 5 is to go out and find where the work is. Now you know where the work is going to be. It's going to be where people congregate for fun and laughter, like festivals and fetes and school events and pubs and holiday clubs and kindergartens and daycare. So you trawl through all of the kindergartens in your area and you put them on a spreadsheet, and then you trawl through all the holiday clubs in your area, and you make spreadsheets. And on top of that, you put next to it, when you called them, your notes, and keep a note on who's the head honcho, who books people in. And then you go through them systematically, because one of those is going to drip like a leaky gutter, and there's going to be the first drip. And as soon as you get into that booking, it's going to turn on a tap. Now this is my special recipe. Do not class yourself as a face painter. Class yourself as an events organizer. An events organizer for, if you're phoning up kindergartens, if you're phoning up school fetes. And you say you have got a 1-day bundle that everybody seems to book. And this is the bundle. You don't just say you're a face painter, because there's a billion of them. But there's not many people who can do a bundle of activities in one. So what you say is, you've got this package which has bubbles, big giant bubbles floating across the sky with a fairy blowing them around. You've got a pilot character that goes around making balloon swords for everybody and having balloon sword fights. You can have a glitter fairy at your event where they go along and they put glitter, and boys colour glitter on their faces as well. So everybody around is seeing this cool fairy going around putting glitter on their faces and running off again. And finally, you get a face painter that can make all of the faces pop. Now, why do you put all of these characters at the start? Because everybody's interested in those characters, because they want to make sure that their show and their event feels full. But do you know what? You're going to be doing the whole bundle. Obviously, you tell them this before they book, but because it's bubbles, balloon twisting, glitter, face painting. It sounds more full and you can charge it at a performance rate. Just whack on a price, $999 for the day. That's cheap. We go out at $2,000. And I guarantee you're going to look 10 times better than just saying that you're going to turn up for 6 hours doing face painting. Do 1 hour of balloon pirates, half an hour of bubbles, half an hour of glitter fairy, and then the rest face paint. Do face painting right at the end of all of your little jobs, and then you can do it until the event finishes. Whack a big performing sticker on there and sell it. And if you don't have your photos of you dressed up as a pirate, looking cute, or a fairy, just get ChatGPT to make it up. And if you're a lady like me and you're not 18 and looking like a size 8, then make it a pretty fairy of your own age. Just embellish a little. And the final one of increasing your income as a face painter is pricing. Face painters don't get much money. Even the best ones don't get as much money unless you do 2 things. One, that you class yourself as the high-end face painter. And believe you me, I go round in the really expensive millionaires' houses and it's the same quality of face paint. In fact, some of the really good face painters are down at the tavern face painting, and these face painters are doing millionaire jobs. It's not about your face paint. It's about who you're marketing to and who you're targeting to. And if they see that other millionaires are getting you, they'll just go, oh yeah, I'll get that one. And you say, thank you for the money. Now, if you like this video, have a look over here because I'll show you how I make a product from scratch around kids' party entertaining, even if you haven't got it sorted yet. Thank you, friends. See you later. Bye.